Welcome back to the trail with Mushy the Cowboy Cook. Today I have another twofer, or a twofer. 2 recipes, 1 video. We're going to do a cheese and cream cheese and salami type meat stuffed bread, and then a spinach dip with grilled toast to dip with. So we got a lot to do, and on the stuffed bread I've got a different kind of cooking technique I'm going to show you. So we got a lot to do today. Let's get into it. Alright, for the bread, stuffed bread, take a loaf of French bread and just cut it down through the side. Now if you want to, you could always scoop some of it out. I'm just going to stuff it all in there and go for it. Alright, I've got in my bowl, got 8 ounces of cream cheese, a 10-ounce pack of chopped spinach already thawed and drained, 2 ounces of salami, but now what I did, I bought a pack of antipasta trio. It's got prosciutto, coppa, and salami. So I measured out about 2 ounces total, and I'm going to mix that in. Half a cup of mayonnaise. Here in the South we use Duke's real mayonnaise. That's what I grew up on. So half a cup of that, half a cup of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of everything seasoning, we mix that up some. Now you can always skip the meat if you don't want it, or you could put a little extra in it. And as always, you can put other things in it. Also, 2 cups of shredded Italian cheese blend. Now I didn't have that. I had just some shredded cheddar cheese. So that's what I used. And then 4 ounces of crumbled feta cheese. This is a 6-ounce cup, so I'm going to use most of it. And mix that up. Now I'm going to wrap this up just like the hobo packs. You can always check out my videos on the hobo packs, and that will show you how to wrap up things you want to cook right over the fire. In fact, you can do just about anything in a hobo pack. So now just scoop it out onto the bread. Now I'm going to take some parmesan, sprinkle that on it. Close it back up. And this is going to be one stuffed loaf of bread. Once again, I'll show you how to wrap these up. Pull it up to the top, fold it over a couple of times. Take the end and fold it in. Take the end and fold it in. So there we go. Now what we'll do is we'll start off with the top on the fire. We're going to cook it for about 10 minutes and then flip it over, cook it for another 10 minutes. So let's take it over to the fire. Alright, for this stuffed bread, I'm going to put it right here on top of the trash can, which is the bottom. Now, I call this double cooking. If you wanted, like this, like I said in the video, cooking my Christmas ham, and I'll put a link to it at the end of the video. It's going to take two hours 15 minutes right in there. So that's how you want to time your bread out. This is going to take about 10, maybe 15 minutes at the most. I mean, I can already hear it sizzling, the moisture in there. Now you can always cook. Now if you're wanting this like as an appetizer, start it right when you put the ham on. Here at the end, I've got maybe 10-15 minutes left. Okay, maybe 20-25 minutes left of the ham cooking. So I'm putting my bread on. Now if we were wanting to do a dessert, like the apples in aluminum foil, we could put it on right when we take the ham out. Just be real careful picking up the trash can, setting it over to the side, and you can put your apples on top and bake them while you're eating. You could do a vegetable pack. Now that's going to take, 20-30 minutes. Same as like if you're doing, I have done corn on the cob. I've done the vegetable packs. Things like that take 20 to 30 minutes. So you want to do that a little bit sooner. You got to time out all this so that when your ham or your chicken or your turkey is ready, everything else is ready. Now, if I was using a bigger trash can, I could get a little more on here as far as aluminum packs. But whatever the case may be, look at how long it's going to take your meat to cook, and then time out your bread or your vegetables to cook, or a dessert. Alright, for this cheese stuffed, or spinach and cheese stuffed bread, and remember, this only takes, 5 to 8 minutes at the most, depending on how hot your heat is, but also make sure you keep flipping it and moving it around, because it will burn. There you go. This time, just got it hot, brown just a hair bit. Got the cheese melted. Because remember, that's the main thing you're trying to do, is get everything hot, the cheese melting. There's no cooking per se. So let's dig into this a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that cheese is melting. You can taste the meat in there, the cream cheese. Got all that good spinach in there. A crusty bread. Give it a try. Alright, for the artichoke and spinach dip, I took 2 onions, half a stick of butter, 1/4 cup of olive oil, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and sauteed the onions for about 10 minutes. And then when they had browned up, I minced 2 cloves of garlic, and then I sauteed that for about a minute. So I'm going to put my onion mixture into 4 ounces of cream cheese I've let come up to room temperature, half a cup of sour cream, and half a cup of mayonnaise, and I mix that up. So let me get the onions in here. I'm really liking this pan from Townsend's I've got. It's this metal one with the 3 legs and a very long handle. What I'm finding after using this for a couple months now is that as far out as this handle is, by the time this heats up, it will dissipate, and out here there's very little heat in it. So most time I can just pick it up barehanded. I don't need a glove or anything. I was excited when I got it, but I've been really excited every time I've used it. That's one reason, and it's just a really cool pan. I can stand it above the fire, no matter what kind of fire I've got going on. And being the fact that it's metal, it heats up very quickly. And then when you pull it off the heat heat dissipates quickly out of the pan. Alright, now I bought 1 pack of chopped frozen spinach. I went to several stores looking for artichoke hearts, and I didn't find any. But that's what it calls for, a 10-ounce pack of frozen artichokes, or a 9-ounce package, whatever it comes in. What I did, I bought a 10-ounce pack of Brussels sprouts. Will it work? I don't know. I just thought that might be a good substitute. So that's what we're going with. You do with what you got. And I thought about that or broccoli. And I thought the Brussels sprouts be a nice little something different. Just my thinking would be about the closest substitute I could come up with as far as that goes. So put those 2 in there and mix that up real good. I thawed it and got as much of the water out of it as I could. In fact, this is great doing these 2 recipes I'm doing on this one video together. A lot of the same ingredients, and some of the measurements actually the exact same. Alright, then in here I'm going to put 1 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to save a little bit to throw on top of the dish. And since the other recipe with the stuffed bread only called for 4 ounces of feta cheese, I bought a 6-ounce container. Voila, I'm going to use the other 2 ounces. Might as well, right? Alright, so I've got a pan I have sprayed. I've got my 16-inch Dutch oven heating up. Now, I had said in the past, and I'll say it again, Lodge does not make a 16-inch Dutch oven anymore. What you will have to do, if you're wanting to use pans in your Dutch oven, is to carefully measure your Dutch oven and see what pans will fit in there. Again, I'm using a trivet, and what that does, again, it will lift up the pan so that heat will come up underneath it just like an oven works. Now I'm going to bake this for 20 to 25 minutes in a 400-degree oven. So for a Dutch oven, that means it's pretty screaming hot. But you can get it up there. And then I'm just going to sprinkle the rest of the Parmesan on top. We'll bake it. I'll show you as it's baking, and then once that's ready, I'll show you how I'm going to do the toast. See it bubbling right there on the edges? Even in the middle right there, it's bubbling, cooking right along. Alright, we are done. Smells terrific. Grab this other glove and show you. It looks good. Now what I did was, you melt half a stick of butter, and I just cook a baguette at an angle. Brushed it with some butter on both sides. Toss it on the grill. Grill it on either side for a couple minutes. And you've got nice toast points. That is screaming hot. That was a mouthful of hot goodness. Don't double dip. Going in from the other end. So definitely save this video, come back to it many times, because you can cook this on for any occasion. I've got some more toast coming up that I'm going to enjoy this. So try it at home and see what you think. Well, I hope you enjoyed that 2-for-1 video. The spinach and artichoke dip, even though I used something different, and then also the spinach stuffed bread. Now both of them are good for either holidays, the Super Bowl, any kind of a party you're having. So give them a try, see what you think, and remember that double cooking technique. And you can even do it in your grill, because normally you have a rack on top. You can put your bread up there. You can wrap up the bread in the aluminum foil. You can cook casseroles out there on your grill. Your grill is very versatile when you think about it. So if you like videos like this, please subscribe, share it with a friend, like it, and of course, ring the bell. And Mushy the Cowboy Cook will see you down the trail.